Hello everybody, welcome back to Language Litigation and Integration Part 27, A Day in the Life. Today we'll be talking just about being an American. It's Memorial Day, pretty nice day outside, just celebrating our servicemen and women. So I thought it'd be pretty respectful and honorable to try to sing the national anthem. I really don't know if I know it, but please stand before we start this episode and join me in singing our Spangled Banner.
Has more listings than any other online real estate company, and I intend to imagine myself in all of them.
Let's get away from the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watch, were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets' red glare of the bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Can you say rockets' red glare, bombs bursting in air, gave through the night sky? Was our flag still there? The ramparts we watch when the wall of dawn breaks, and the home of the brave. Woo! Let's talk America, baby. America, am I right? So honestly, you can tell I know this. I knew what even the national anthem was called. I forgot it was called the Spangled Banner. But obviously, I'm just brimming with patriotism because again, we're not going to cover the Constitution. That was in the last episode, but I read you that, and so I'm just going to explain my current scenario of how awesome being an American is. And again, if you're not in America, today is Memorial Day, the day we thank our servicemen and women. So my dedication is to all those servicemen and women who absolutely know they just signed up for a little bit more money. They found themselves in some back alley in some bumfuck country over there. They got scared for 5 seconds and shot a kid. This video is for any service member who has killed another service member with friendly fire. This video is for any service member who bombed another service member in a training exercise or killed another service member in a training exercise. Fuck all of you people. But day in the life, let's just start out with what do I do today? I'll probably look through like a discrimination chart or reference that, but the thing that I will do today is I will wake up. I will not sleep consistently. I will literally sing in the morning to try to develop my voice to try to start a business. I will literally mumble out loud to myself, why the fuck can't my life change? This shit can't change. Fuck my life. It's fucking terrible. That's what I do every single morning. I saw Shepard Smith said Bovinia on CNBC the other day. Where have we heard that? I was watching an Eric Weinstein clip the other day. He said, you know, sing like your neighbors are, kind of trailed off. So I got a lot of quotes in my head that are just not sure where these are, how people are accessing these. But, so like I said, I'll wake up, sing for a little bit, come cook breakfast, sit outside for a little bit, and then literally do mathematics until I do the same thing the next day. I will not go to a cookout on Memorial Day. I will not, have one meaningful conversation with another person. I will not get paid any money. I will have no ability to change that scenario. And that's a day in the life. Like I said, I literally do nothing. I work, I get paid nothing, indentured servitude. I do not have constitutional rights. But last episode we talked about, again, I just read you my LinkedIn post. Again, tons of people behind the scenes know what's going on. I'm just genuinely curious as to why the fuck someone can't pay me. And I'm immersed in a community with plenty of professional contacts. So let me give you an example, right? My mom's my lender. Mom, you can look up the strength of my portfolio whenever you want. But in our conversation about money, again, I forget what I referenced in the last video, but I asked her how much money she pays her financial advisor. Because like I'm a financial advisor. I know how to, again, I'm not super familiar with tax, but there's got to be some way where we can manage our family money in a way where, again, I have a lot more financing that just has been paid that we can make a budget. I do not have a budget. People will not give me a time frame and not give me my money. I make a finance series about trading based off of income risk. I have never had structured income ever. I have a chunk of money, I shoot, I don't miss. I have to, I don't have choices. But I asked my mom how much she pays her financial advisor. She doesn't know. She literally doesn't know how much money she pays her financial advisor. Ask her how many dollars she's loaned to Brad. Because again, it's just this broken, like, again, mother mode, not she made a conscious business choice. And then we don't just spread the word of Brad, but we don't have a written agreement. And, you know, she was made 18 months ago, so I can tell she doesn't even remember. Like, she doesn't even remember what we agreed to, and it's just, she's allocating some of her money based off what she can tolerate to her kid. And I'm a business person trying to, you know, I would release 2 or 3 more cover albums. You know, the $2,800 is literally break even. I hosted, you know, my websites, my music. So it's like, gotta cross my fingers to hope this thing worth $1,000, a piece of equipment doesn't break, that thing doesn't break. Ask my mom how much money she pays her financial advisor. And again, like not to say like, fuck you or like give me the money, but like again, manage it. And I'm a 1099 tax filer, you can loan it to me and write it off as a business expense, and then not even pay the money. Or save the equivalent amount of money that you can write off that you pay in taxes to the government anyway. And then you have a state tax. It's like I don't know what their estate is. And again, I'm living as frugally as frugal can get. And a note to my mom, I've never asked you for a single penny, not one time in my life that I didn't literally need. Never. Period, end of story. Not true for the rest of my community. Let's make sure I'm still rolling. So not too much to say about the money manager is James Gaz. He didn't say, thanks for the newsletter up here. He didn't say that to me. I said, I'm on his mailing list. You know, I'm a financial professional that's literally just not validated because of little publication fraud. But I get the newsletter. Did not get in too many useful financial insights. But James, if you go look on CNBC, guess what? Every single person on there literally can't open their mouth without speaking the mathematical law that I've already proven. So that's pretty cool. But the interesting thing is, like I referenced Mark Cuban in here, I'm giving you a Peter Patton story. But Peter Patton used to be in the last episode we talked about my old soccer coach, Mike Mayhew. Let me give you a story about Peter Patton. You know, worked with this guy on a day-to-day basis from grade school basketball till I fell off the wagon in high school and didn't want to play shoot hoops anymore. Because of, again, a fucking cult of middle-aged people. Just the weirdest shit ever. But go to practice one day. Again, I don't know, it's probably literally actually 14. I don't know, again, 7th, 8th grade, freshman year of high school time frame. And I forget exactly what I said, but Peter Pat and my dad, they're the type of people that like obedience. When I tell you to do something, Bill Kosiski, you do it. You get it done. You listen to me. And so again, I forgive some again, just me not understanding why I'm getting tortured I'm a young adolescent, like I said, 14-ish years old, by like again 35 to 45-year-old people, weirdest shit ever, trying to go to school, getting neglected the fuck all hell out of there at school, and go to basketball practice one day, and again just made some comment like basketball's fucking stupid, because basketball's fucking stupid. And Peter Patton gets all mad at me and says, get your stuff and get out. That was when I was literally 14, Peter. I'm going to turn 28 in September. The phone number is literally the same phone number. Shoot me a text, man. Let's catch up, buddy. I want to know how your hot wife's fucking doing. Peter Patton's now the shooting coach for Mark Cuban. Peter Patton's last job before Mark Cuban was the Minnesota Timberwolves, if I remember correctly. And before that, he was a financial advisor with James Gaz. So to all these other people, you have to understand, this is like literally like my mother's current financial advisor. I would like a roof over my head, guys. So I just wanted to make that extremely poignantly clear. Or maybe I just sue fucking everybody. Now let's look at some Mark Cuban quotes. I made $300,000 in 15 minutes selling NFTs because he's a popular person. Wow, Mark. Check out my 3 jets. Wow, Mark. Just some more quotes just getting stuck in my head because they're my thoughts. Have a skill set. Be agile. Be nice. Rhythms and algorithms. Oh, Mark Cuban has a noose hanging in his locker room. Hire a black general manager. All fixed. All better. 300K in 15 minutes. I lost, my legal Bitcoins lost, I don't know, $400,000 in about 3 days. Mark Cuban can make 300K in 15 minutes. I think I looked it up. A shooting coach in the NBA makes $400K to $1 million a year. And I genuinely had a very tense interaction trying to budget $2,800. Entrepreneurship! America, America, at least I know I'm free. Mark Cuban doesn't like criticizing China. Let me try my best. I don't know Chinese yet, but I'll try to derive something. What the fuck is Jinping Huang? Who the fucking president of China is? Unified in 221 BCE. No one's contributed more to Chinese culture than Brad fucking Boas. Don't you remember that, China? So let me try to speak respectfully to fucking China. Tiananmen doesn't exist. Taiwan's not a country. Can humanity change? My mom says she doesn't remember making that agreement. Then she said she didn't pressure me to invest in the bar. Do people cover up actual fucking history? Do you get this is the level of stress I go through every fucking day? What a goddamn embarrassment. My family's an embarrassment. The American service is fucking embarrassment. Joe Biden, I saw the White House is a 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. Unifying the natural sciences, you literally do it faster than you breathe. Sensory memory happens less than 1 second. Every second. Cool beans. And now, I will give you an update. I got an offer on my LinkedIn post that I read for you for my alcohol company. It was a really good one. I'll give you another great story. Thank you, Peter Patton. Again, 28 years old. 28 fucking years old, and because I was around grown-ass men shooting hoops. That's the values of this country. Thank you to our servicemen. One more great story. So now, I'll give you, the story about this great offer I received for my alcohol company. Again, all of my posts are public, time-stamped, YouTube, LinkedIn, blah, blah, blah. Austin Cuervo. Let me give you some stories about Austin Cuervo and Armando Cuervo. These people are heavily associated with Ohio State University Telecommunication Technology Commercialization Office, which again, I'm literally actually fucking suing. So Austin and Armando, if you want to, watch who the fuck you're talking to, and whoever, again, fraudulently distributes my information, again, in this great, wonderful country, make sure these people this gets back to them. Let me just take you through a conversation, right? That he was responding directly to my LinkedIn post that I read. Again, I deleted the conversation immediately just because it was such a shit fucking offer. But it was basically like, he messages me, what's been going on with the patent, kind of interested, and what's this about going homeless? I just post this stuff because I don't see how the fuck Peter Patton and Mark Cuban haven't contacted James Gaz and my mom, at least behind closed doors, and say don't fucking stress Brad about fucking money as he's unifying the natural sciences. And apparently it still hasn't fucking happened, or these people keep lapsing, or whatever the fuck's going on. But, I'm not actually that worried about going fucking homeless, but I'm fully loaded and exposed in financial markets until the end of the year. Absolutely, period. Which again, I don't know, James Gaz, if you understand how to manage money or not, really just don't know. But Austin Cuervo's, I went to school with this kid in St. Paul. He's again heavily affiliated with Ohio State. His father is. He manages his dad's money. I assume so. The conversation went, what's going on with this patent? He says, I work with high net worth individuals. Austin Cuervo, I am a high net worth individual. I am going to be the highest financed individual that has ever existed. But he says, immediately he's like, because I made the video about, $10 million valuation, I said $10 million valuation Austin, this is an asset sale. I'm an accredited investor. I have a profoundly robust portfolio. I have a little bit of property available for at a $10 million fucking valuation, simply as a genuine wonder how someone in my community can't reach out and buy it because I've been blacklisted and people can't publicly acknowledge me. Another quote that just popped into my head. Go look up Post Malone in his last appearance on Joe Rogan. And the first thing he says in the clip, at least it's on Joe Rogan clips, he says, I'm kind of good at singing with auto-tune, I guess. And then Joe Rogan goes, ah! Candy paint cover right there. Absolute fucking proof. So it's fun watching celebrities talk about your covers without acknowledging you while I'm working for $2,800 a month. But immediately Austin Cuervo tells me that the valuation is way too fucking high. CBD enriched alcohol, patented with full legal support, already on the internet. Already done on the internet. You just have to watch the videos. Did he watch the videos? Of course not. And so Austin comes from, his dad was an immigrant, was an inventor, again, our great country with rights. And Austin comes from a family where he didn't do anything besides ride around in a different Range Rover every year. Austin, man, we were never fucking friends. We golfed a little bit in 7th grade, and now you're gonna devalue my property. He said trying to go through the whole conversation. He says, just immediately saying, he also said, big companies are gonna run circles around my intellectual property. Yeah, dude doesn't review any of the information I've put out, probably about a dozen videos. And, just the immediate Shark Tank type of, I'm going to devalue your company. That is not how you do business with me. This is a strict asset sale. You don't go negotiate the price of an orange at fucking Kroger. If you would like to write a fucking check at a $10 million valuation, which is a handout, a fucking handout, you can do so. That I don't have any, fuck this community. But again, just pure disrespect. I've unified the natural sciences. I'm on lecture, holy fuck, 70-ish? And people in my direct community, well, here's the other thing. This story is more interesting because I had already met with him and his dad in person back in 2018. And his dad, when we're talking, insults me like, well, this is super simple. And again, as a way to be for me to be like, oh wow, I should take a lower valuation. And then he starts talking about vibration. So he's clearly aware that I've done science, but then I say my scientific support and legal support are worth a lot of money, and I'm literally partnered with a lawyer. He asked me if I had any, and then he starts saying well, you told me he said your claims are vague, they're not, fuck you Austin Cuervo, what an arrogant fucking dick. Don't you have an illegitimate child? Didn't you go somewhere and meet a girl and she said thank you for giving me a kid? So maybe less business valuations, Austin, and go reconnect with your actual illegitimate kid. To everybody else, not had a child out of wedlock, I don't give a fuck, didn't know he had a kid. Had big problems drinking in fucking high school and college and shit, and now you're gonna fucking devalue my fucking my scientific support for my company? Don't ever fucking contact me again. And seriously, I wouldn't be using first and last names if it was just someone in my community. This is someone directly fucking tied to OSU Technology Commercialization Office. When I met with them in person the first time, Armando Cuervo was telling me because if you invent something at OSU, they get it 50% right away. After they destroy your fucking life for 28 fucking years, they're gonna tell you that you owe them something. It's their property. Yeah, no, seriously, I'm not suing you guys. Contact me again, message me again, instantly fucking criminal suits. This is extortion. Fraudulently spreading my information and devaluing my property from the universities who issued me cease and desists. Extortion. Treason. At least you're funny when you're insulting. It was a $500,000 offer for half of my shares, which is a quarter of the company. So $2 million valuation for a company with 12 videos in 2018, I closed a deal that valued the company at $3 million fucking dollars. So at least you're funny when you're insulting. This was the most insulting and disrespectful and criminal interaction that I've ever fucking had. Someone directly from my community. But this is the St. Paul privilege entitled DeSales, St. Francis de Sales, St. Charles, Ohio State University. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. And so I literally he sent me the offer, and I literally unmatched and deleted the conversation because I said it's an asset sale. This is not a negotiation. If someone would like to reach out, and again, this is a handout investment. The legal support and scientific support for CBD enriched alcohol in the entire country. I want a product now. I don't want a shitty fucking offer. But holy fucking God. So, hope everyone enjoys your Memorial Day. I just wanted to give you a background and some names, because again, this is the most insulting shit ever. I would like to keep a roof over my head. I would like to sell my property, and maybe if I can have a stable enough life, I want out of Columbus, Ohio so fucking bad. So fucking bad. I won't wake up every single day saying I wish I was fucking dead. I hate every day of my fucking life. Because again, Austin Cuervo, my life has been destroyed since before I met you, which was literally in childhood. And this stuff is not going to stop. It can't. But this is, thank you, a day in the life. To my mom, to my brother. I'm just kicking my feet up and counting again. I'm fully loaded and exposed in the financial markets. Haven't taken one penny. Have never been paid a consistent paycheck. I think I secured the $2,800 a month so I can literally still do science. The most profound scientific research that has ever existed. And America, baby. Happy Memorial Day. Thank you for watching part 27, A Day in the Life.